YouTube, welcome back to the channel. My name is Michelle McDaniel. I'm a personal trainer, a past theater nerd, gone grown-up cosplayer, and a proud mother of a pug. And welcome to another episode of Does This Offend You, where I provide you with a variety of topics and you tell me in the comment section, does it offend you or not? It's very simple. But before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can get offended on a regular basis. And when we get 1 million subscribers, Yoshi gets 1 million treats. And as you can see, she really wants that to happen. It's her goal. So you're letting down a poor little pug if you don't hit the button. Okay, now let's start. Cue the Halloween intro. The Rock has publicly came out and announced who he will be voting for this 2020 election. And drumroll please, Yoshi. She just stopped right when I turned the camera on, but I guess that was our drum roll. Anyway, and he's voting for Joe Biden. A couple months ago, The Rock took to Instagram to criticize Donald Trump's handling of the virus that cannot be named because YouTube will demonetize me.
Where are you? Where is our leader? Where are you?
The Rock revealed on Twitter that he's endorsing Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for president and vice president of the United States. And people who do not like Joe Biden are pissed. Shake my head. I see you took too many chairs to the head. Hashtag cricket farts. I used to have a lot of respect for you, but now that you have decided to support a man that clearly has dementia and a woman that clearly has been against Black Americans, I feel I can no longer follow you. Come on, Rock. Wake the heck up. Watch the Hodge twins and David J. Harris. Yikes. Does he smell people? Huh. Well, even if you're voting for Joe and really just hate Trump, or maybe you just don't like politics in general, I think we can all admit that that's very weird. I used to love you ever since I was a kid, watching you in the WWF, Nation of Domination. You've let me down endorsing these clowns. 50 years, he's never done anything good in politics. You should have just stayed out of it. Sincerely, used to be a fan. So does The Rock voting for Biden offend you? And does celebrities speaking out about who they are going to vote for offend you? I personally think that if celebrities want to speak out about who they're going to vote for, they have the right to do so. And if people want to voice their opinion that celebrities shouldn't speak out, they should be able to voice their opinion too. It's the perks of being an American. We are allowed to complain. A lot. But I do find that people only want celebrities quiet when it comes to politics when their beliefs don't line up with theirs. If The Rock publicly said he was for Trump, then the Trump side would be ecstatic and post it everywhere as in, see, even The Rock is voting for Trump. He's a smart guy. And then the other side would be heated. But since we're on the topic of politics, my least favorite subject, but since we're already here, people are very offended by the recent presidential debate between Trump and Biden. I saw many Trumpers and Bideners disappointed about what they saw on the screen. Tons of yelling.
This is a left-wing problem.
Lots of interruptions.
The question is, Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen,
Dodging of questions.
I'm not going to answer the question
why would you answer that
because
question?
the question is,
It wasn't really a topic planned in today's episode, but since I talked about The Rock and it just happened, I thought that I would fit it in and get your guys' opinion because I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about all of that. And if you're comfortable with answering, you don't have to. I know it's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people, but for the people that it's not, who are you voting for? Let me know in the comment section. And does all of this offend you? Oh God, we have a 90-day fiance topic on our hands. Get your popcorn drenched in hot Cheeto dust and dip it in cheese. Devin, a 23-year-old single mother, met a South Korean man, Ji-hoon, 29, online. Devin ended up meeting Ji-hoon in Korea and had a very good time, if you know what I mean. She ended up getting pregnant, and Ji-hoon doesn't have a job. Lives with his parents, asks them for money. But basically, he's not the best choice to get pregnant by, especially since Devin isn't very financially stable, along with not being very emotionally stable either. The whole season, she looks dead inside while her first child runs everywhere while she blames Ji-hoon.
Devin, get mad at me. I want to cry. Everybody disappointed me.
A guy she really doesn't know, can't communicate with. They even struggle through Google Translation.
Why is your money going into your mom's bank account?
나 또 실수를 할까봐 내가 그 돈을 또 낭비를 할까봐.
I'll make another mistake. I'll waste that money again.
It's a weird situation. They both are very immature people, but there's a scene where Drusilla, her daughter, her extremely active daughter, decides to sprint in the street.
Stop yelling at me.
Devin, her mom, and Ji-hoon were all there. But for some reason, Devin and her freaking Karen mother blames Ji-hoon.
What happened? He lets go of Drusilla, lets her run all the way in the street. I yell at him to get her.
And viewers, including me, were like, what the? She also didn't discipline her child at all. She acted like it was all Ji-hoon's fault. And people were pissed. I was really trying to like Devin because Ji-hoon is a bum, but she makes it really hard. Recently, a YouTube channel called Your Wet Sock reviewed her OnlyFans.
All of her content on OnlyFans doesn't really feel like OnlyFans content as opposed to Instagram content. And right now on her OnlyFans, she's doing a promo, which is why it was $3.75. Normally, her OnlyFans full price is $15. Definitely not worth $15.
And that offended Devin. Well, she was offended that he talked about the running into the street scene with her daughter and her OnlyFans in the same video because, according to Devin, it's creepy to talk about OnlyFans and children. Basically, she's saying that he shouldn't have talked about her daughter in a video where he's talking about her OnlyFans, which is really confusing because on her Instagram, she just promoted her OnlyFans while also posting numerous pictures of her children. She's a little weird sometimes. She threatened to sue him for defamation and for sharing her messages in his stories because, according to Devin, it's against the law to share messages publicly. Another thing that I'll point out that is a little obvious is that she doesn't look the same as she does in the show. She now has comments turned off on most of her posts, but if you go to the comment section and anything that's open, people make sure to tell her that she doesn't look the same. Maybe it's just the makeup, surgery, Photoshop, or all three, but does this offend you? And this concludes our 90 Day Fiancé weird segment. So I don't know if you guys follow many celeb stories. I don't really, but I do watch Wendy Williams, who talks about celebrities. So I guess I follow the stories when she talks about it. So she recently talked about Meg Thee Stallion, the girl who sang Savage. I listen to it when I work out. But she recently talked about Meg Thee Stallion, who got bang bang in the foot.
All right, remember back in July, Megan claimed that Tory her after a heated argument in the car.
And people were mad because during the discussion, they say that Wendy laughed while talking about it. So let's roll the clip and judge for ourselves.
From behind the scenes, and there she is out of the car, limping.
Laugh number one.
She was
She was, yep, it's on record, yep.
Oh,
Are y'all serious? Laughing at the Megan situation, Wendy, tone deaf. Not funny at all. Megan's story about being isn't funny. What were they giggling about? Eye roll. Why is Wendy and the staff laughing at Megan Thee Stallion's story about being this is no laughing matter. Y'all gotta do better, cause I'm disgusted. I don't think that was you got in the foot. You look stupid. I think that was more of a, oh, what you got in the foot. Like for me and my personality, I'm not that person who's like, oh my God, like and start being super emotional. I'm more of an awkward, like, oh, dang, awkward type person.
Oh.
And it makes me think that people just want to be mad about something. Come on, you guys. Recently, YouTube released more rules for creators to follow before posting their content. This one tackles EDs. The new rule specifically states, content that praises, glorifies, or encourages viewers to imitate other EDs. EDs are characterized by abnormal or disturbed eating habits which negatively affects a person's health, including eating non-food items. So does this mean other EDs such as binge eating? It is classified as a disordered type of eating, which means the ever so popular Mukbangs are going to soon be banned from YouTube. Is all the people who willingly watch Nico Avocado no longer going to have the enlightening and educational, well put together videos anymore? Well, not quite. Titling your video with Mukbangs mukbang or challenges seems to be okay. Now there is a conspiracy that YouTube worded it this way because the videos get so many views, thus making YouTube a lot of money, all while making it seem like they're cracking down on glorifying ED. You guys already know my opinion on mukbangs and eating challenges. Not my thing as a past binger. I don't watch them, I hate loud eating, and many camera eaters seem to have never been taught proper etiquette, but it does seem shifty on YouTube's part. So what is your opinion? Is the new policy trash because it only focuses on one eating disorder while letting the other get posted, monetized, and pushed by YouTube's algorithm? Or are you like me and don't care? I really just hate watching people eat and slurp. It's an abomination, and if you're a loud eater, fix it. Okay, so now you guys know my opinion. Make sure to tell me yours in the comment section. I read and heart and respond to comments the first 1 to 2 hours I post a video. So you got 1 to 2 hours to tell me if I got something wrong. Or if you want to tell me I'm ugly. Or maybe you want to tell Yoshi that she's super cute. That's my absolute favorite comment when you guys do that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Biceps are great to have to scare away all the boys, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important, and I want all my watchers to be as healthy as possible. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.